I said I'm second-guessing having a baby with my husband after he asked for a paternity test. We've been married for 3 years, and I thought we had the perfect relationship. So last month, I found out I was pregnant. I was over the moon. I'd been wanting this for so long, and when I told Jake, he seemed excited too. He hugged me, spun me around, told me he couldn't wait to be a dad. We started talking about names, nursery colors, all that cute stuff. But then things got weird. Jake started acting distant, working late more often, being on his phone constantly. When I'd ask what was wrong, he'd just say, work was stressful, and brush me off. I figured it was just nerves about becoming a parent. Then 2 weeks ago, we were having dinner at this little Italian place we always go to. I was telling him about my doctor's appointment, how everything looked good with the baby, when he just blurted it out. I want a paternity test. I literally choked on my pasta. I stared at him, waiting for him to laugh and say he was joking. But he just sat there, completely serious, twirling his spaghetti like he'd just asked me to pass the salt. What did you just say? I managed to get out. He wouldn't even look at me. I think we should get a paternity test. You know, just to be sure. Just to be sure? I felt like I'd been slapped. Sure of what exactly? That's when he started rambling about how his buddy Trevor told him that lots of guys get tricked into raising kids that aren't theirs, and how it's just smart to check. He said it wasn't personal, just practical. I got up and walked out, left him sitting there with both our dinners and the check. When I got home, I locked myself in the bathroom and cried for 2 hours. The worst part wasn't even the accusation. It was realizing that my husband, the man I married, the man I'm carrying a child for, doesn't trust me at all. He came home around midnight and knocked on the bedroom door. I pretended to be asleep, but I heard him talking through the door, saying he was sorry, that he didn't mean it the way it sounded. But how else could he have meant it? The next morning, I confronted him properly. I asked him point blank if he thought I was cheating. He got all defensive, saying that's not what this was about, that he just wanted to be responsible. I asked him when exactly he thought I had time to cheat, considering we work together, live together, and spend basically every free moment together. That's when he admitted that Trevor had been filling his head with stories about women who cheat during their engagement or right after marriage. Apparently, Trevor's ex-wife had an affair, and now he thinks every woman is capable of it. So my husband decided to listen to his bitter divorced friend instead of trusting his own wife. I told Jake that if he wanted a paternity test, he could have one, but he better be prepared for the consequences. Because once you accuse someone of something like that, you can't take it back. The trust is broken.